What is up, everybody? How are we doing tonight, folks? How are we doing? Alright, the good news is a couple of the breaks are getting very close. The OPG 4 Boxer and the OVO, as well as the Allure, what else? The Diamond, the Ingrained, and the Clear Cut are all very close. So let me know, ladies and gentlemen, what you guys want to get going. The OVO's down to 2. So we can easily get that bad boy rolling shortly. Alright, so let me know what you guys want to do.
I'll give you a holler if I
Sounds good.
Thanks, man.
No problem.
Bum, bum, ba-da-bum. Close the door. Alright, so OVO's at 2 left, OPG 13. OPG's probably an easier one to get done because of how affordable it is. But let me know what you guys have in mind. Happy to do it all. let me know what you guys want to rock out first. And that'll be great. Where's Amin? Yeah, that platinum break, I said, is getting close. The SP Game Used is getting close. Allure is close. There's a lot of good ones. Oh, nothing is up. What's Traders Night? Basically, you come into our store with your traders cards, and you trade with other fellow collectors. It's the best. Yeah, we got one tomorrow night, so that should be fun. Perfect. Why is it? I'll be there a bit later. I should be there around 5:30 or 6. And again, most of our trade nights, especially in the winter, are very weather dependent. So, is it mostly adults? I would say not really, actually. So, I would say there's a decent mix, like, of everything. But what we see is a lot of people bring their kids. Like I'm probably bringing my boys to the Traders Night. So, whoever wants to get the ball rolling, let me know. Alright, so looks like SBA and ingrained. So we are getting there. Again, it is Friday finally. So let me know. So, and another diamond. So we're getting spots and everything. We are getting spots taken in everything. Bum, 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 bum. So it looks like OPG's 13. Ingrained at 8. So I got a random topic. I'm curious to like your opinion on this because I see this in other sports, but hockey almost never has had this, which I find funny. Now, take yourself out of being a customer point of view because obviously you guys always want the cheapest price, which is fine. But what's funny is in almost every other sport, a sealed case sells for more than each box individually would sell. Like there's a premium on a case. It's funny though because I feel like hockey is like the only sport that right now there's been no premium on cases. And I find that weird because like when people buy individual tins on like marketplaces or like eBay or whatever, 90% of the times you know they're going to be like empty case hits, right? I mean, I saw you took some spots in Diamond. I had to, as you were taking them, I had to cancel the other transfer that didn't come in. I said we always try to give people time, but you took them all, and I'm impatient with that kind of stuff. So, there's only 3 left in the Diamond break, by the way, if anyone wants to crush that. But what is your guys' honest opinions on that? Like, do you think the box or a case should be regarded as a higher price than a single tin? And what I mean by that, let's say a cup case. Let's say it's $1,000 a tin. Instead of it being $6,000 a case, it should be $6,500 a case because you're guaranteed a case hit. So let me know your thoughts on that. I'm kind of curious. Because I always remembered, especially during COVID, like the COVID era, we'll call it, is the amount of times we had like Americans call us for football, basketball, baseball, and literally would offer us a decent premium for a sealed case. And I always just found that very intriguing that they always valued cases as higher than a box price. But in hockey, it's almost never been that way, which is interesting. What the poop happened to my email? I mean, my email just went down a bit, which is weird. There we go. Yeah, as I said, I try to give people time to do payments. I mean, just so you know, I know you're newer with us. Is the way it works is what happens is a lot of times people will do transfers or a pending payment. So when there's pendings, I have to give them, normally I try to give them time. So what happens is when a break is either very, very close to filled or filled, I basically cancel the spots. It's kind of been our policy. Now, when you pay by PayPal, for example, it's instant, so I do appreciate that. But we do have, I would say, about 40% of our customer base pays by transfer. So as you can tell, sometimes it takes a little while. Kevin, it makes sense, but what's funny to me is, like, would you buy, for example, a box of Premier on eBay? And maybe Premier is not a good example. Let's say, you know what? Let me say it this way. Let's go a single box of 15-16 Series 1 on eBay. Now, what I mean by this is buying it from a random person, not a store. Because, let's be honest, let's give stores the benefit of the doubt that they are honest and, like, we sell individual. So that's what I'm saying is, but what I'm saying is, I feel like if some guy, random guy, had 7 boxes of 15-16 Series 1, my head immediately goes to, there is no McDavid left in that case. Sorry, no McDavid regular Young Gun left in that case. Like, do you agree with that? Yeah. Now, Kevin, out of curiosity, do you have a different opinion if it's a store? And be honest, I'm fine if you flat out say no. I'm curious. If you saw a store, like a reputable big store, does that change your opinion on it? There's a franchise out here that upsets you. Sorry, I don't know what you mean by that. Are you talking about, like, there's a card store that upsets you? Yeah. Selling top end product and seeing it being bought? Oh, okay. I got it. Yeah. There's a lot of stores who do those kind of things. Like, I will also tell you, Amin, not to back up any stores, but I will tell you from our point of view, there are many times that, for example, we run out of a product. Okay, so I'll give you a good example. I won't tell you, I'll give you hypothetical costs. But it's not that far unaccurately, but it's an older product. It does go up, but I will be honest with you. So, for example, there was a product that was under 500 bucks. That was probably around like 330 bucks cost. That 2 weeks later, our new cost was 470. So it is possible if said store is out of stock and they had to re-up on it, it's not impossible. I will also be completely candid with you. Cup literally almost doubled before release from our distributor. It does happen if they are genuinely sold out of products. You know what the sad thing is though, Kevin? I also know a ton of stores who have zero problems buying single boxes on eBay and putting them in their store. And that, I'll be honest, aggravates me. I don't like when stores do that. Because you're basically giving the customer nothing. That's one of my biggest pet peeves in the hobby. Attacking 100. Yeah, like Supercar and Cavan, stuff like that does happen. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it happens from distributor levels, store levels. The issues is, this is what happens is when it goes up, it's like, think about it this way, okay? When a product goes up, customers don't like it. When a product goes down, customers love it. It's the exact same thing that's happening, but on opposite terms, right? The thing is, customers don't like when a product is good. The thing is, if a product's good, that means the cards inside are going up in value, hence why the product goes up in value. But when a product gets decreased, it's almost like for example, we just dropped Clear Cut because our distributor dropped Clear Cut. 24.25. Right? Now, no one's complaining that that product went down, but I can tell you right now, 100%, if a product went up versus a product went down, people always only look at the product going up. Because product down means nothing to them. Like, they're happy about it. So. Alright, I'm going to go grab the diamond, guys. Just give me a second. No demand, no allocations yet, yeah. I mean, I never asked you, what do you actually do for business, if you don't mind saying? Same store is milking the price for pre-orders. Interesting. What, you talking about Series 2? For Schaefer? I think we're what, 160 on that one, 150 something, somewhere around there. A mid-sized consulting firm out of the U.S. Interesting, out of the U.S. Not Canada, eh? That's amazing. Good for you. Do you have employees, or is it just kind of run by you? Similar to Amazon. That is probably way above my my pay grade and head. Holy jeez. You have 175 employees? No way. And you run the company? Wow, very well. Congrats, man. Nobody would guess by looking at you. Hey, I've never, I don't judge anyone. I will always tell you, and Amin, this has zero to do with you because I think you dressed quite well. But I would say 80% of our biggest spenders generally look like they just came out of the shower, you know, t-shirt, track pants. Like, it is a funny trend. They almost don't need to. So yeah, I'm not saying you you looked like that, but it's that I have learned very quickly because I remember when we first started the store. I remember one of our first biggest customers ever. You're talking like a 6-figure customer in a year, and this was back in the day. And he came in literally a white t-shirt and ripped track pants. And just my first thought was like, okay, not gonna be a big spender, right? Like, just in my head. And then the dude becomes our biggest spender for the year. And I was like, yep. And after that, like, I was like, never, ever, ever judge. Because you just don't know. Some people value things differently. Shower optional for some of the stinkers you work with. Oh, man. I'm just stunned that you have 175 employees, man. That's got to be a nightmare. That's a lot of people. Like, man, I have 5, and that's a lot. They wouldn't even let you test drive a car. Oh, Jesus. So I'm just going to grab the diamond and the ingrain, but I would love to hear your story. Alright, what was it? Pretty woman moment? Which one? Oh, they wouldn't let test drive a car. Yeah, you know what I said? I've now definitely learned by being in business is do not judge any single person in terms of their life or what they, you know, can spend in that. Like, I will treat every single person that they have the same respect in my eyes. Whether they buy a single pack or they buy 10 cases of cup, it don't matter to me. You'll have the exact same respect level now when you walk through the store. As I said, I'll happily admit when I was younger, it shocked me. Absolutely shocked me when I was younger. But going on, like what you said, I mean, let's be honest. If a guy dressed up in a suit and walked into a Porsche dealer and I wore a Tool t-shirt, which I normally do, and just a track pants, let's be honest, you know he's going to give the other person attention way faster than me. That doesn't change still. All right, 789. You would say Adidas. Well, test this out. How about this? I mean, you, because we have a Porsche dealership just down the street. You walk in with a suit. I'll walk in with my Tool shirt and track pants, and we will see who gets. See who gets service first. 24,789 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's get the party started on this one. You know what the problem is with me is everything that I buy, regardless of what it is always viewed as a collectible to me. So I will buy pretty much anything and everything if I believe it's a collectible and can go up in value down the line. So I don't care if it is, you know, WWE items. I don't care if it's watches. I don't care if it's pens. If I genuinely believe there's a value to be had down the road, Casio for the win. The only thing I will give credit to Rolex for is their value seems to be the only one in the market that genuinely holds or makes money, right? I think. So you got to give them credit on that. They're the only ones who genuinely do go up in value. COVID screwed them out. Did I buy silver these past few months? No, I've had silver since I was 19. And I'm just sitting on silver. I saw that silver took a plunge today. Here we go, 24,789. We've got the diamond 2-box break. Yeah, I heard, like, did gold take? I'm guessing gold take a massive plunge too. Did you buy? Oh, no. Like, literally 20 years ago. 349, Kyle Connor for the Jets. $349. Oh, we start off with a diamond number to 99 for the Ottawa Senators of Cleveland. Holy, not focusing today. There we go. Oh, only for a second apparently. Cleveland, diamond. Team logo jumbos, rookie variant for Montreal of Owen Beck. Owen Beck. Diamond debut relics of Peltier for Calgary. So what's the prediction for the next couple days for silver and gold? Like, rebound a bit, or is it going to plummet? Peltier. For the Islanders, $2.99 Diamond Stars, Bo Horvat. And an extra exquisite jersey of Beck for Montreal. You think it's going down? Anyone else? Amin, what's your prediction? For the Anaheim Ducks, to 349, Teemu Selanne. Couldn't tell me. Okay. You hope it goes down to 40 bucks. Oh, geez. Well, that's a nice card. Number to 35. Diamond Futures autograph rookie, Luke Hughes. That's one game you don't play. So other than cards, I mean, what's the other, let's say, collectible or hobby that you have? Number to 35, Diamond Futures. Anyone know, did Bitcoin have any big surge or decline today? Peltier team logo jumbos for Calgary. Calgary. Guns. All right. There you go. Diamond debut relics for Ottawa of Greg. Well, I'm going to make sure I don't do bad breaks for you. It's down, like big down, Abby, or just little down? $2.99 Jerome Aginla for the Calgary Flames. Yeah, young guns, he meant. And a 99 exquisite gold rookie for the Buffalo Sabres of Matt Savoie. There we go. Well, not the greatest first pack. The Luke Hughes was awesome. Young guns, I love it. Hey, everyone's got their own hobby. That's the one thing. You know what I always, when I was younger, I definitely learned about this, is also never judge anyone on their hobby. Because I remember I was talking, I had a buddy who used to like collect with me, and I can't remember what we were talking about. Like, I think it was trains. Some guy was collecting trains, and my buddy was like, you know, basically making fun of him that he collects trains. I'm like, dude, we collect cardboard with like guy photos on there and like now girl photos on there. Tell me how his is much different than ours. So I always find it funny because that's the thing. I can have massive appreciation for pretty much every hobby now. Like, it blows my mind how big. The one I recently learned about, which just kind of blew my mind because I didn't really know it existed, but I'm sure now everything exists, was the mini Lego figurines. Some of the vintage mini Lego figurines is absolutely insanity of how much they go for. Like, apparently there's some like rare Darth Vader that goes for like tens of thousands. That blows my mind. Unopened Lego, I know that for sure, yeah. Unopened Lego, especially the way they've done it lately, is potentially like a really good investment. So that one I agree with you on. But like, I didn't know like the little figurine pieces had that much of a desire. All right, seeing people with VHS tape sealed and graded. Oh my god. Lego completely transformed their business so amazingly well. $24,802. We got everything 3 times. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. get the ingrained going. Time for a Lego break. I don't even know how I'd do that. You know what? Funko Pop was something that had, in my opinion, pretty good potential, but they... And I'm not downplaying the company, because I enjoy Funko Pop. Is I don't think they were able... They didn't do a good job controlling Funko Pop. Here we go, 24,802. We've got the ingrained 2-box break. It became too mass-produced, right? And like, I feel like they have to control it or do a better job controlling it so that way there's more. Now, maybe they didn't give a poop about collectability, let's be honest. So, 349, that's a good start. David base. Number to 349, Hedman for Tampa. For the Anaheim Ducks to 299, Dostal. That's 2 more than you ever needed. They are cool, though. I'll give them that. Synthesis rookie, Logan Cooley. Logan Cooley. We got a rookie signature shots to 299 of due 4. Never heard of that news, and realistically, the sad news is on that. Let's be honest, if YouTube bans it, some other place will pick it up. 299, due 4. And we've got for the Winnipeg Jets, so that's the old Winnipeg Jets of honorary engravings. So that is numbered to 100. Underage gambling. Well, the technical thing on gambling from when we talked to the Kitchener government, essentially, when we opened the store, is that gambling consists of a 100% like nothing. So when kids, for example, buy a box, some people consider that gambling. But I can tell you, we pay a ton of taxes, and we've been audited. So, yeah. 349 again, McDavid. When you try to modify your order. No, that's Tim Hortons. Holy moly, Tim Hortons. 8 out of 10, I'm not getting the right order. 299, Pekka Rene. I wouldn't say I know them well, but we went through a long audit, and I made sure to ask every possible question. Because I'll be honest, they had no clue what they were looking into. Number to 399, Desharnais for the Oilers. Desharnais for the Oilers. We've got a that's a nice one. Signature shots, number to 49, Vasilevsky. Yeah, we are so incredibly up and up on the books. It's mind blowing. I still think we're one of the only Canadian stores who legit signed up for the QST, which kind of burns me, to be honest. But I'm pretty sure we're one of the only stores in Canada who signed up for QST. So yeah, taxes, and us, we do everything we can. We've got for the Islanders, Bolduc, rookie. And I can tell you, that QST thing really does not help us at all. And we've got a carved in time, Rod Brendamore. Carolina. There we go. Well, yeah, it's other people who don't do it correct, but that's the same thing to be said in every industry, right? Trust me, there's a ton of breakers that don't do things properly. There's a ton of breakers who scam people. There's a ton of breakers who lie to customers. There's a ton of breakers who do a ton of different things. Honestly, a lot of the breakers I know that are smaller, yeah, they don't even do taxes, and they have no clue about it. And I've always told you guys, this is part of the, for example, don't judge a store right away, because sometimes we compete with those people and they're not doing it with taxes, and that makes a big difference. But like, I'll give you guys a very simple one. So on our online store, for example, when we registered for QST, which pretty much no other store does, which you're supposed to, but they don't, is we got to charge anyone who buys something in Quebec 14.975 tax rate. Whereas every other store is basically charging them 5%. Now think about that. That's almost a 10% difference in a box for taxes for us to a different store who didn't sign up for it. So yeah, not very fun to sign up for that thing for us. But again, we've always well, I'm trying to think of the word for it. We've always been very proud that since the beginning we've done everything on the up and up. Like, we had a 9-month audit, and anyone who's been in business and knows about audits will tell you that 9 months, they didn't get a penny. That's how clean we were. Not even a penny. After 9 months, they couldn't find a thing. And they went through everything, I can promise you that. No, they can't fire chicken. I actually asked about that. You have to, on a technicality, the way it's supposed to go is we have to claim everything. So if I open a box of cards, I then have to track all the cards and calculate the profit or losses on the cards open. So you're allowed to, I guess, sell it, but you'd have to prove it all. Now, I know for us, they basically said, like, essentially sell the boxes with taxes. If you open them, sell the card to taxes. And it'll be easier to kind of do because it'd be impossible to track every single card from every single box. They understand that as well. Audits can be scary, yeah. I've always been, the idea for me, honestly, is that I don't mind going through things to learn about them. So the one thing that bugged me the most is that what I didn't like, and obviously I was just starting on my business, like this is like 2-3 years in. That's fine, yeah. Is like, I was super, super crazy busy, and they would send me an information pamphlet, whatever you want to call it. They would send me an email and say, we want these 9 things from you. And you're like, okay, this is going to take me a few hours to get all these things, done for you. And then they would not talk to me for a week, but then the next week, okay, we want these 13 things from you. Then you don't talk to them for another week. Okay, we want these 7 things from you. Now, some of these projects were not just like, we need to know, like, this one day of sales. It literally was, this is back before we had a very good system in place. They would literally say, for example, like, We want every single purchase that Abby has ever made in a spreadsheet for us, detailed, please. Like, that's what they would do. And I remember the first time they asked me, it was hilarious. They literally asked me, can I print off every invoice on PayPal? And I was like, no, that's not going to happen. And they're like, well, why not? I'm like, you're talking literally tens, if not 30,000 pages. I am definitely not doing that. Sorry, I'm trying to see what whatever. Is there a thing known as a professional collector? No. I don't think that's a thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I am sure there's a collector who might have an accountant that might know a way to spin things, but there's no professional business that you can write off, like be a personal collector. And like at that point you're a business, right? If you're, I think in Canada it's like if you're over 26 or 28 grand of buying and selling, at that point you're just a business. So you just got to register as a business. I've seen some shops buy you the HGR money spots. Sorry, what do you mean? I've seen some shops buy you the HGR. Can you say that again, Fire Chicken? I was trying to understand that. Quebec is a nightmare. Yep. 30,000 now? Okay. Screw them for trying to double tax me. Yep. There's a lot of double tax stuff that goes on. It is quite incredible, that world. But, hey, the easiest way to not worry about it is just follow the rules. That has literally been our stance from day one. Just follow the rules. And I said, when we got audited, there's, I think, 3 meetings I had with them face-to-face for like 3 hours to go over some stuff. And I think they were kind of taken back by how many questions I had for them. Because I literally was, what the gentleman GT was talking about earlier, is like I was like asking him, like, hey, out of curiosity, what is this considered for you guys? What is this considered for you guys? Where do I put this one? And I think they were quite shocked by that. You'd rather owe money to the mafia than the CRA? I don't know about that, though. I feel like if it's an honest mistake and you pay the bills, I mean, I don't think they really care. I think if they feel like they're getting slighted, right? That you're deliberately trying to do it. That's where I feel like they get upset. Yeah, and I agree. I agree with you, Abby, on that. Like, if they tell me hypothetically for whatever reason I owe money, then no problem. I'm not going to hide from them. I think when they start realizing you're trying to change things or screw up or I don't know, whatever it is. But it is interesting. Fun and interesting. Let me put it that way. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting the OVO ready to go. cash only. Yeah. But also, like, for example, to what GT was saying earlier, just in general, that is also one of my biggest, like, issues with our hobby. Like, and I'm not saying every business, just so you guys understand, this is not an attack on any business, nor do I care what they do with their business. It is their business. They can do whatever they want. But, like, when we do sales at the expo, everything gets written up, tax included. Right? Every single sale we do at the expo, when we come home, gets written up, tax included. We keep track of it all. We write it all up, tax included. I know for a fact there are many, many dealers at the expo that just pocket the cash and the boxes or cards went, you know, goodbye. So, when we ever do a deal in store as well, like on cards, it's always the same thing. We can do a tax in price for you, a deal. But yeah, the amount of people that come in and be like, can I not pay the taxes? Like, nope, sorry, I can do a discount for you, but you always got to pay taxes. How mad are people when eBay, man? I know, that shows you right there, Golden, right? 804, so we got 5 boxes here. Amin, you picked Gretzky last time, so I'm going to give you pick on this one. Yeah, OVO is going to go first. And then we got the, what else is filled? The Infinity, I believe. You buy, yeah, well. Don't have taxes. You know what? It is funny, Super, because I genuinely do think that. I'm like, that person might be CRA, just seeing if what we say. You'd go box 7. I don't know how to go under the table. There's only 5 there. I don't know how to make it happen, go under the table and grab an extra 2. There's only 5. So does anyone in the break want to give me a number that actually exists on the table? Two. Thank you. The other thing I had a fun experience with, I'll tell you guys after this break, was a court. I had to do a court appearance. That was always fun. We went after somebody. I laid down the law. Here we go, 24,804. We got the OVO. They still sell well. I told you, these OVOs are going to go well. I still know the 99s do quite well. So, that is why people like these. We've got, obviously, the Gretzky base. So, again, it's always going to be the same 6 cards. So, you know you're going to get value out of this. We got the Mario Lemieux, the Ray Bourque, the Mark Messier, the Joe Sakic, the Patrick Roy. And 99 Mark Messier. All right, let me get the randos ready. 1 second. All right, 3 times here. 1, 2, 3. And the names here. I'll do it 4 times to make sure I have all the 7 there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. There you go. So the Gretzky base goes to Steve. And the Messier goes to Steve. Congrats, Steve. There we go. Well. How many people we employ? I'm going to include myself and Dan as well. We got 7. But the way we kind of run, like, I'll be honest, and we've always run this way, is our staff works very, very hard. Like, I'm not a big fan of, and this is not directed towards any businesses, of course, because I know Amin just said he's got like a freaking staff of a country. I'm a big fan on a small business level of keeping the money towards the staff that run it. So I'm not a big fan of having staff kind of like 12 staff, for example, and then they just work not as hard. I like to push our staff as hard as I can, and in turn, they get treated exceptionally well. The best I possibly can for them. So it's a give and take on both sides. But, yeah. Lean and mean, yeah. Like, it's funny because a lot of people, when they think of us, like, they do think that we genuinely have, like, a 20, 30 crew setup. And I can understand that because with the amount of products that we build, the amount of breaks that we do, the amount of... I will tell you, this, our staff works insanely hard. And there's, like, for me also, I have 2 boys. My wife goes to bed early. So generally after 9 o'clock, I'm upstairs in my office at home or here working till, 12, 1 or 2. So you got to work as hard as you can. I said, this is... Are you selling sealed OVO? No, I am not. I just do them in breaks. I actually never thought about selling them, to be honest. Next time you're in, I have no problems talking to you about it. I'll basically just do exactly that. You do have one though, right? You got one before. Did you not get the Gretzky? But yeah, I can help you out if you need another one. That's no problem. But I'll tell you a story, guys, as I get the Infinity Premium going. Oh, you want to... So... Okay. I'll be honest with you, they're not really sealed. None of them are sealed. They come in those plastic baggies, so that's the only difference realistically. I can give you a baggie if you want. Yours is as sealed as it would come normally, just so you know. So... I'm just throwing it out there so you understand. Yeah. So I'm just glad you got a good one. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't actually seal them. It's kind of ridiculous, but that's also why I try to put them on the table and just let you guys pick it so that way it's completely luck of the draw. Yeah, we went, so, super, we had a fun time. I went to court, like, in front of a judge, all the stuff. We had a guy try to rip us off, and, I'm not a fan of that stuff, clearly. And, I'll be honest, kind of like the audit conversation, I wanted to learn how the court systems work. So I had no problems going through it all. And it was a lot. It was very draining, not going to lie on that. And there's a lot of stuff I did not know. The amount of paperwork you got to do and all that stuff. But I'm glad I went through it. We won the claim, which was great. It was never really about the money, but it was, yeah, 100%. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 24,798 is pretty much Amin and one other person. So basically what they did, Super, this was again early on, is they spent a lot on a group break and didn't do well. And it was a big milestone break for us. It was like, I think it was 2,000 or 3,000 a spot. And they bought 3 or 4 spots. And I opened on Sunday night to give you perspective. I'll tell you the story quickly. So we opened up an item not received claim Sunday late night. It literally is impossible to get him the cards, clearly, at night, the night, like an hour after I opened it. PayPal gave him the win. This was back in the day when PayPal like almost automatically gave a buyer the win. So I made sure, I was like, okay, well. And then, of course, he was being rude to us, basically mocking us on emails. So I was like, okay. I am going to make a little sample out of this one. So yeah. And we did, and it was fun. And the guy was a bit crazy, not going to lie. Definitely a certified nutball. I will tell you a funny story right after I do the randoms here. Because it was just, my eyes were like, and ears were like, I don't understand what I'm listening to. It was that hilarious. 24,798. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, so Amin, you got everyone but Chicago and Columbus. So, I don't think we need to do much trading on this one because clearly you have pretty much everybody. So, I'll tell you the story very quickly because it is super quick, guys. It was hilarious. So, I had an in-person meeting with the judge because he couldn't apparently make it to the actual court. So, I was in a room with the judge, a speaker, essentially, like, you know, so he can hear. And he was on the phone. What was hilarious is I knew I had the guy immediately when this guy started going crazy, is he started telling the judge that our company was under investigation for fraud, okay? And then the judge, of course, goes, well, what company is investigating? And I honestly don't remember the name. This was like 8 to 10 years ago. But he literally labeled off some like the anti-internet fraud company. And the judge was like, sorry, I've never heard of that company. What is that? And he went into like a detailed thing about this. It obviously didn't exist. Random internet fraud company who was going after me. And then the judge was like, okay, no problem. Do you mind, can I have the phone number for their company so I can contact and make sure I can get all the correct information? Right? Oh, they don't have a phone number. Okay, no problem. Do you have the email for them? They don't have an email. And you could tell the judge was like blank staring the table being like, oh my God, like, what is this? So at that moment I was kind of like, I'm just going to shut up and not say anything else. Because I have this one in the bag. I don't need to say anything more right now. It's over. But yeah, it was kind of he was crazy, man. It was crazy stuff. So, all right, Infinity Plus. Time to get the break rolling. 798. Here we go. 24,798. We got the Infinity Plus 2-box break. All right, let's start off. Number to 999 for the LA Kings, Kempe. We've got a green, number to 99 of Sen for the Devils. Green for the Devils to 99 of Sen. I love the green on those. Number to 25 Ultra. He did get one of them. Marian Gaborik. Somehow Columbus pulled it off. And we've got an exquisite rookies patch. Number to 99 for the Rangers, Lafreniere. Exquisite to 99, Lafreniere. Lafreniere. That's cool. So again, perfect example. That's a box hit out of Black Diamond 2021. So that would be a $500 box. And that's a box hit. Number 8. Let's see what happens in this one. We've got a dual... Hold on. Let me throw this away. There we go. Dual jersey of Bufflin Kane. Number to 100 for Winnipeg. We've got a Heirs to the Throne jersey. Number to 50, James Neal. Heirs to the Throne, James Neal. Pittsburgh. These are sick. I love these cards. A Pinnacle Masks for the Devils, Marty Brodeur. I wish they could bring these back. Very James Earl Jones. Heirs to the Throne. But these are so cool. And we finish off with a OPG Platinum VIP Connor McDavid. VIP Noir. Well, Laffy Exquisite Rookie Patch out of 99 and a nice mask and a nice McDavid. What break shall we get going next? Let me just double check it and I will tell you what I think we should attack next. Honestly, the SB game used kind of surprises me, and the Platinum kind of surprises me with how many cards you get in there and stuff like that. I'm a little stunned that SB game used and Platinum are taking this long. Especially since SB game used is Bedardier. You'd be in for those? I agree. I agree with Abby. I agree with Abby. Or the... What else can we get going? Well, you guys let me know. Let's try getting the SB game used going. Anyone want to grab a spot or two and match someone else? Diamond Edition. We can also get that one going. I'm down for that. So if anyone wants to get Spagoo, looks like it's getting 2 spots taken. Spagoo looks like it's getting 3 spots taken. You took a Spagoo. Sweet. All right. SB game used is now down to 12 left. If anyone else wants to grab a spot or two, let's keep it rolling. By the way, it is break 777. Like, does that not mean it's going to be great? So does anyone want to get us to the under 10 mark on that? It looks like we are now down to 9 left. So it looks like yes. So thank you for whoever's helping out on that one. I mean, do you, I think when you were in store, you said you went to Vegas or you go to Vegas. Do you generally enjoy Vegas? Or do you just go there for business, or do you party hardy? All right. Well, you're talking to me at least, so that's an improvement. I appreciate that. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Mr. Wingnut. You were surprised you didn't buy all the spots in the clear cut? Clear cut's a risky one. I always give it that. Like, it's a fun one, but it is a risky one. But it is fun. All right, so it looks like Spagoo is down to 7 now. So let me know if anyone wants to pretty much finish that one off. And also, I'm going to throw it out there for the big-time collectors. We do have Cup up there. That might be, I have to check our inventory, guys, for the breaks. That might be one of our last at that price, if not the last at that price, just to give you guys a heads up. So, our reserve for breaks has been getting ever so low on that. So again, guys, down to 7 left in the SB Game Used, if anyone wants to help clear that one up. So anybody want to clean the one up? Spot here, spot there, and bam, we're breaking. So let me know. Always a fun one. Always a fun one, Mr. Cup. Yeah, but here's the illest truth on that. Could you open a Celebrini and then buy 10 washer and dryers? That's the difference, right? It is definitely a risky one, but there's always potential with Cup. That's the difference. So, does anyone want to clean up the SB Game Used, guys? We somehow got to the 7 and then stalled. Buy 9 dryers off the truck. Yeah, you could just go to the dryer store and just fling out some money. Like, boom, Celebrini RPA. gave me like 10. And they'll be like, sir, that's a hockey card. And they'll have no clue what you're saying. All right, let me know who else wants a spot. Looks like a couple more Spagoos just went. All right, we're down to 6 left on SP. Game used. Almost there. For me to be number 1, you're setting me up. I love it. It looks like we're down to 5 left. The also other good news is we are setting up our breaks for an absolute killer Sunday, by the way. Like, a lot of these breaks are well past the halfway mark. So I feel like Sunday is going to be a hefty day. All right, another SP Game Used spot officially just came in. All right. Who's next? Down to 2. And Greg, got your couple spots. Good to see you again, sir. All right, so 777. Looks like it's almost getting filled. So I'm going to go fill my water and then grab the boxes. And then hopefully by the time I get back, all the payments are in. You'll probably get Utah. I hope not. You'll get the Coyotes. Logan Cooley, baby. You call dibs on St. Louis. You will get the Blues. I'm calling it, Wingnut. You ready for this? I got to earn some love from you. Well, you know what? If I call this, everyone's going to say I rigged it if it happens. But I'm going to do it either way. You're going to get Detroit. How's that? You're going to say Ducks? Okay, okay. Like, I think Wingnut has a couple spots in here, so I have some options to get him Detroit. Any cards with that? Well, that's undetermined right now. But just be happy that I'm putting the good juju on Detroit for you. Alright, let's see if it happens. Here we go. Good luck. 24,777. 1, 2, 3. The teams. 1, 2, 3. Did I? Oh my gosh, he got it. Rigged. And you didn't get St. Louis. Almost got St. Louis. All right. Rigged. Totally rigged. Now I got to do part 2. Getting him something. That kind of matters, right? The hockey gods heard me. Here we go, 24,777. Spugoo. Oh yeah, those ones didn't have it. It's going to happen, I hope so. I hope I can get him at least one Red Wing. Oh my gosh, it was meant to be, sir. 249 for the Red Wings. Zetterberg. Totally rigged. 249. First card. We've got number to 221, Samoskevich. See, this is why I don't open my mouth, Wingnut, on these things. There's rigged, then there's this. 4, oh, that is nasty. Number to 35. Global Series Fabrics patch for the Avalanche, Mikko Rantanen. Rantanen. That is a filthy patch. Nice. For the Vegas Golden Knights, Mark Stone. Base jersey. Having an absolute stellar year so far. For the Red Wings, I'm not helping my case. Number to 250, Marco Casper. To 250, deep cuts. And for the Boston Bruins, Fabrics of Blades. I feel like that deep cuts is Abby right now staring at me. Mentally, deep cuts. Don't worry, Abby. You're next on Platinum. I'm calling it. Oh no, a Flurry card. For the Anaheim Ducks to 253, Teemu Solani. Teemu. You get top loaders. For Chicago, number to 120, gold rookie of Kaiser. Wyatt Kaiser. For the Penguins, base auto of Gansel. Pittsburgh Penguins. Gansel. For the Blues, base jersey of Robert Thomas. Rookie sweaters for the Minnesota Wild of Swaney. And we've got again for Boston, Forbort. Abby, do you got any teams in this one? For Boston Bruins. Did you get anything good yet? You had Tampa? All right, all right. You ready for Tampa? We've got number to 228, Markstrom. You're not getting skunked. You're getting a Tampa card. 228, Calgary. For the Penguins, jersey of Crosby. Well, that's nice. Crosby. Never bad to get a Crosby jersey. For the Anaheim Ducks, number to 219, rookie, Leo Carlson. Sweet. Leo. For the Nashville Predators, base auto of Roman Josi. Rookie sweaters for the Vancouver Canucks of Hiroshi. That was a sick mask, though. I will give you that. Hiroshi. And we got a banner year, Tom Wilson for the Caps. Abby, do you agree that he might be the sexiest man in the NHL, Tom Wilson? Maybe not in that photo. Not a good photo for him. He's a very good looking man, isn't he? He's got the beard. He's got the toughness. He's got to be up there. He's a decent looking guy. For Seattle, the 236, Jared McCann. I feel like, Abby, you're more of a Mitch Marner, aren't you? For the Winnipeg Jets, the 113, Morrissey. Morrissey. That's a sick card. Draft Day Marks autograph. Number to 35 for the Nashville Predators, Evangelista. He took a lot of time, guys, to sign this card. Out of 35, Draft Day Marks. For the LA Kings, Anze Kopitar. Kopitar. For the Islanders, base rookie jersey of Bolduc. Islanders. And we've got, for the Coyotes, I said he was going to be in here, Howler. Not Cooley, but Howler. You got a jersey. There we go. See, I said Coyotes was going to be in there. I just thought it was going to be Cooley, not Howler. All right, not a bad break. Rontanen was pretty nice. You could sell that at a furry convention. Is there such... I don't even know if I want to ask that, but is there such a thing as a furry convention? Wow, Abby with all the caps locks there. Do you want to tell me more about it, Abby? How is it? There's one at the Vancouver Convention Center. It's huge. Oh, wow. You went to the line last year. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, you know what? Why not? I got maybe a dumb question. If you are serious, Abby, I genuinely want to know because my brain kind of goes in different directions. Ah. See, now you just spoiled it. Because I was going to ask, I'm presuming they're dressed up when they go in the convention center. So do they go through, like, do they have to take off the costume for security check? Or, like, are they just allowed to kind of just go through? Because what always blows my mind, I went to the Comic-Con in Toronto the one year. And it's like, if they cosplay with a weapon, it's almost like they just let them through. And it kind of blew my mind. Like, what happens if that is, like, a legit sword or a gun or something crazy? And like, yeah, go ahead, you're dressed up as this character. No problem, have fun. It always struck me as very odd when I saw that. I was like, they were legit just like, no problem, go through because you're dressed up. So it was kind of interesting to me. Because there's definitely some people with some pretty, like, they definitely had some metal in their, like, costumes, whatever it was. I wonder if they go to the vet. Wingnut, what are you feeling? Like, I feel like, realistically, I feel like Platinum or Allure or the Ovechkin are the three easiest ones, just a dollar value. I cancel spots all the time. Illest, you would not believe how many times I have to cancel spots. It is significantly more than you would ever think about. All furry spots. Oh, no. I am very, I'm trying to think of the right word to say, open-minded. I could care less what people enjoy as long as they're just being safe and not harming people. I genuinely have zero care on that kind of stuff. I find it so intriguing. It's great. Why not? If it's fun. have your time of your life, right? A lion is probably what I would dress up as if I was. I feel like I would go as a lion. That's always been my favorite animal. So, Abby, good call. The lion's taken. Well, no, because there's male and female lions. So I'm gonna have what do you call the fur on the lion around the neck? What's that called again? It's escaping me. The mane, is that what it is? The mane? Yeah. So I would have the mane. There you go. Problem solved. I feel like you'd be like super like sweaty to walk around in a costume all day. Like honestly, some of the stuff at the Comic-Con I saw, like I was blown away with like how are they not absolutely crispy frying in there, right? You can picture that. Yep. How did opening hockey cards evolve into this conversation? If I did go as a lion, do I gotta walk as a lion though? Like, does anyone know that? Like, or do I just go as a lion and stand up and just like walk around as a lion? Like, do they go that crazy on it? I feel like I couldn't do that. Okay, well, that makes it a little easier. Yeah, I sweat a lot, so that would be a no-go for me being in a costume. I go to the took my boys to Comic-Con. I said this summer, and I was wearing normal clothes, and I was like, this is just way too much sweat in the air for me. No, thank you. All right, guys and girls, we've got 5 left in OPC if anyone wants a fun break there. OPC. But I will admit, Abby, it is absolutely fun to people watch. One of my favorite things was we sat outside at a dinner place, my whole family. A hairless cat. Oh, God. And just people watch, you know, the costumes. Honestly, man, the amount of money some people put into their costumes, it's impressive. Like, some of them are insanely detailed. Dr. Evil. Yeah, no, I can't go as a naked cat, sorry. Mr. Bigglesworth. Too funny. I think the most important question right now is Wingnut. What animal would you be? I feel like that's the only appropriate question right now for him. Does anyone want to have a guess? A Detroit Tiger. That's kind of cool. Yeah, okay, I can see that. I was going to say turtle. Turtle's the first thing that came to my head. I like turtles. A panther. So tiger, panther. All right. He's getting some pretty cool animals here. I feel like the turtle doesn't really hold up to that list. A dingo. That's funny. dingo ate my baby. A battle cat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good luck on the randos here. 24,794. 1, 2, and a big 3. One, two, three. And these are the last 4 boxes from that case, by the way. So after this, we would have opened up the whole case, break by break. So we'll see exactly what the case hit technically would have been. I don't know what it would have been as of right now, but didn't they find a sloth? Oh God, that'd be funny. You're standing behind the sloth as they're portraying it, and you're like, just move. 24,794. Oh, peachy. 4-box break. All right, let's see how we do on this one now. Marquee rookie for Utah, Simashev. Retro of Letang for the Penguins. And a premiere for the Devils of Markstrom. Marquee rookie for Carolina of Robidas. Retro of Neighbors for the Blues. And a premiere of Shea for the Preds. We've got a retro of Grundstrom for the Sharks. Forsberg playing cards for Nashville. Marquee rookie for the Oilers of Howard. Retro of Edmundson for the LA Kings. And a blue of Gustafsson for Winnipeg. Marquee rookie of Dickinson for the Sharks. Retro of Miro Heiskanen for the Stars. And a Logan O'Connor to 49 for the Avs. Logan O'Connor. We got a marquee rookie for Chicago of Rinzel. Logan Stanley for the Winnipeg Jets Retro. Playing cards for the Red Wings. Brinkat. Marquee rookie Suzuki for Carolina. Devon Taves for the Avalanche. And a Binnington playing card for the Blues. Marquee rookie of Schaefer for the Islanders. Retro for the Preds of Ryan O'Reilly. And a McLean for the Islanders. Blue. We got a retro of Wallman for the Oilers and a blue of Kopitar for LA. We got a marquee rookie for Pittsburgh of Kindle, retro of Killorn for the Ducks, and a Norris for the Buffalo Sabres. Premier. We've got a retro of Bolinski's for Florida. And a marquee rookie black border number to 100, Callahan for Boston. Number to 100 rookie for Boston. That's pretty cool. We got a rookie of Weisblatt for Nashville. Retro of Snuggerud for the Blues. And a red marquee rookie of Coots for Vancouver. We've got a retro of Hanifin for Vegas. McDavid for the Oilers. Ace of Spades. Marquee rookie for Minnesota of Height. We got a Liljegren retro for the Sharks. And a blue marquee rookie for San Jose of Michael Misa. Marquee rookie for Tampa of Duke. Retro Ferraro for the Sharks. And a Bowen Byram for the Buffalo Sabres. We've got a marquee rookie for the Rangers, Perreault. Retro Ristolainen for Philly. And a black retro of Radish to 100 for Tampa. Darren Radish. We've got a retro rookie of Nygaard for the Red Wings. And that's not too bad. Number to 65. Cosmic Marquee Rookie Preview, Dickinson. That's cool. Number to 65, Cosmic Preview for the Sharks. We've got a retro Panarin for the Rangers and a Bobby Brink for Philly. That's cool. Cosmic retro. All right. Let's keep it rolling. Rolling. Oh, it's rolling. All right, we got a marquee rookie for Seattle of Otto Vinen. We got a retro of Palat for the Devils. And a premier Byfield for LA. Retro of Shen for the Blues. And a Demko premier for Vancouver. We've got a retro for the Sharks of Graf. And a Byfield for LA. Playing card. We've got a Hedel retro for Vancouver. Demidov for the Montreal Canadiens. Playing card. Abby, out of curiosity, what would be a nickname for Abby? Like, what would be a short form? Is it Ab? Lund for San Jose, marquee rookie. Retro of Middlestad for Boston. And a Sherwood for Vancouver. Or do you have a short form for that? I don't know if there would be. Marquee rookie of Nygaard for the Red Wings. Retro of Crosby for the Penguins. And we've got a rainbow green. Number to 33, Gustafsson. I was saying, your name, Abby, what would be a short form of that? Like, would be, or is there a short form for that? Number to 33, Gustafsson. Abs. We've got a Batherson retro for Ottawa, and a red for Philadelphia, Hathaway. All right. Marquee rookie of Doc for the Hawks. Retro of Anderson for Carolina. And we got a blue of Eberle for Seattle. Marquee rookie for the Blues of Snuggerud. Retro Zibanejad. And we got a for Rangers. And a Cairns for Calgary marquee rookie blue. Yeah, I didn't really have a short form. Well, I guess my name is a short form. Marquee rookie of Gotcher for Philly. Retro of Mayfield for the Islanders. And we got a retro number to 100. Cam Lund for San Jose. Lund, number to 100. We've got a marquee rookie. Demidov for Montreal. Retro Zuccarello for Minnesota. Yossi for the Preds, playing card. Marquee rookie of Gridden for Calgary. Retro for the Avalanche of Ahmad. And a blue for Winnipeg of Iafallo. Marquee rookie of Abels for Philly. retro of Gostisbehere for Carolina. And a Malkin Premier for Pittsburgh. Marquee rookie of Brindamore for Carolina. Retro of Zaka for Boston. And a Hintz playing cards for Dallas. All right, I got a fun question for everyone in the chat. What's the highest level of hockey you've ever played? Marquee rookie of Pettersson, Vancouver. Retro of Jack Quinn for Buffalo. And we've got a blue for Ottawa of Tkachuk. What's the highest level you guys ever played? We've got a DeBrusque for Vancouver. And number to 49 purple. Say again. Air hockey. That's funny. Abby, women's A. Is there an A, double A, triple A, or is A the highest? Marquee rookie of Ahmad. Retro of Carlo for the Leafs. And a puzzle piece. That'll be a random. Okay. We've got a retro McKinnon for the Avalanche and a blue of Zaka for Boston. Women's A is still very impressive. Good job on that. The highest I ever did was A. Unfortunately for me, and this is not an excuse, but I played at a time when enforcers were a heck of a lot better. Like, more desirable, and I was always small. Like, probably the smallest on the team, but the fastest. Easton Cowan for the Maple Leafs. Retro of Chatfield for the Canes. And a Premier for the Devils of Jack Hughes. So, yeah, for me, it just didn't work out. My size was not desirable. Marquee rookie of Rinzel for Chicago. Retro for Florida of Gadovich. And a blue for the Sharks of Askarov. My knees right now are I still play. So, retro of Korpisalo for Boston. Hellebuck for the Jets. We got a retro of Forsling for Florida. Bedard for Chicago Premier. Oh, interesting. We got a retro of Slaggard for Chicago and a Pasternak for Boston Blue. Yeah, mine aren't too bad. I still play, so. Retro of Kulikov for Florida and a Darlene for the Buffalo Sabres. Playing card. We've got a retro of Stankoven for Vancouver. And a marquee rookie rainbow black to 100, Ian Moore. Wow. How old's your kid, Fire? That's got to be pretty impressive then. We got a marquee rookie for Nashville of Weisblatt. McLean for the Islanders retro. And a Jake Bean for Calgary blue. 8. Holy jeez. Good for you. Marquee rookie retro of Wood for Nashville. And a McAvoy for the Boston Bruins. Red variant. He's a goalie. Jeez. We've got for Minnesota, Height, rookie. Saros for Nashville. And a rainbow to 350, Makar. I'm a big believer of, like, every 5 to 10 years you're going to get an exceptional talent. And a lot of times you'll get 2. Retro of Bunting for Nashville. And a marquee rookie blue for Nashville, Brady Martin. We got a marquee rookie of Dorwart for Philly. Retro of Cairns for Calgary. And a playing card of Reinhardt for Florida. That would be cool. I would love that. Marquee rookie of Howard for the Oilers. Retro of Beauvillier for Washington. And we got a rookie premiere of Nygaard for Detroit. Marquee rookie of Dickinson for the Sharks. Retro of Aho for Carolina. And we got a Tage Thompson for Buffalo playing card. Marquee rookie of Suzuki for Carolina. We got a Gallagher for Montreal retro. And we got a Morgan Barron for the Jets blue. Marquee rookie again of Schaefer for the Islanders. Retro Kuzmenko for LA. And a Schmaltz numbered to 100 for Utah. That's what I'm hoping for my boys. If I could open cards to them down the road, how cool would that be? Marquee rookie of Robidoux for Carolina. Retro of Leonard for the Capitals. And for the Oilers, Dre Seidel. Hats off parallel. Or helmets off, not hats off. Retro of Borgen for the Rangers. And a blue of Hathaway for Philly. Yeah, we'll see if, we'll see. Demanding to be signed. That would be so cool. You never know, right? So I'll tell you a funny story. So the problem right now I'm having, my younger son is playing in U6. So he's very, very young. But he's exceptionally good. The problem is he also loves playing goalie. Marquee rookie for San Jose of Misa. Retro of Darlene for Buffalo. And of a Toronto for Anaheim Premier. So I'm in that like battle phase right now of what to do. Marquee rookie of Hudson for the Oilers. Retro of Christensen for the Jackets. And a Premier of Gunther for the Utah. Because he's great at both positions. Retro of Hyman for the Oilers. We got a Joker Carlton for the Maple Leafs. That's kind of cool. Those are rare. Marquee rookie of Leonard for Washington. Retros of Benishad for the Rangers. Playing card of Caulfield for Montreal. We've got a Kent Johnson for the Jackets. We got a blue of Zuccarello for Minnesota. You tried to steer him away from goalie? Interesting. Marquee rookie of Cairns for Calgary. Retro of Rodriguez for Florida. And a blue for the Calgary Flames of Pashal. Marquee rookie of Moore for Chicago. Kulak for the Oilers retro. And we got a Mata number to 100 black, sorry, rainbow black variant. Ole Mata. Yeah, he loves going goalie. He's going goalie again tomorrow. It's his time up on that. Marquee rookie of Ford for the Jets. Retro of Ward for the Kings. And we got a red variant of George for the Islanders. Cheaper dental fees. Yeah, that's true. Marquee rookie of Pelika for the Red Wings. Scheifele for the Jets retro. And a marquee rookie blue of Moore for the Hawks. We've got a marquee rookie of Wood for the Preds. Retro of Casper for the Red Wings. And we got a Brock Nelson purple number to 49. Colorado. Yeah, my issue is like, obviously getting all the equipment and stuff, right? Like, is it just a phase that he wants to be a bit of a goalie? Marquee rookie of Nikishin for Carolina. Retro Pareko for the Blues. And we got a Barzal for the Islanders playing card. We've got a retro of Hurdle for Vegas. And a blue of Lucchini for Nashville. Marquee rookie of Ward for LA. Retro of Edvinson for the Red Wings. And a Miro Heiskanen, Premier for Dallas. We got a marquee rookie of Koivunen for Pittsburgh. Retro of Tage Thompson for Buffalo. And a Giroux for Ottawa playing. Marquee rookie of Lev Shunov for Chicago. Retro Pedersen for Vancouver. And a blue of Devon Taves for the Avs. Retro Bluger for Vancouver. And a Middlestad for Boston. Rainbow Black Retro to 100. We've got a Retro Makar for the Avalanche. And we've got a Retro 1/1 printing plate, Connor McMichael. That's cool. Zoop. We've got a marquee rookie of Perec for Calgary, retro of Delorier for Philly, and a blue of Stammer for Nashville. Yeah, it's the same on our side too, right? Like they got to rotate goalies, so it is the same. Sorry guys, give me a second. All right, top person's going to get the box. Second person gets the puzzle piece. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Wingnut gets the box. GT gets the puzzle. But yeah, it is going to be interesting to see because, as I said, he genuinely enjoys going goalie, but he also really enjoys scoring goals. So I'm just trying to figure out how much more do I invest in goalie? Because honestly, he's actually really comfortable being goalie, which is great. So. Yep. He was so my younger son. I started him actually younger than my other one, who's older, obviously. And he was very, very ahead of everyone else, which is cool. So much so his instructor was he played in the OHL. So like high level, right? Like high level of a player. Sorry guys, I'm just doing an email right now. Sorry. Someone. Paul, I'm gonna cancel both of them, by the way, as you emailed us. So you can just click on the PayPal thing now. So those have both been canceled for you. So you're all good. But I remember his, it was funny because he came up to me the one time after their practice and like, do you mind if I take a video of your son doing crossovers? He goes, because I've never seen a 3-year-old like properly be able to do a crossover. And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, I didn't honestly think much of it, but apparently the coach was super impressed. But yeah, it shows because I'll see if I can find a video for you guys. It's kind of funny. It'll show you when I was on the ice with them. I don't know if I have it, to be honest. Let me see if I can find it. Isn't it annoying when you know you have a video but you just can't find the video? But you know you have it. Yeah, I genuinely don't know where the heck the video went. I don't think any of you really care to even see it, so I don't think I have it. You were waiting? I can still try to see. I just don't know when it got sent to me or how it got sent to me, to be honest. I'm trying to remember when it was. But it was funny because what we did is we got everyone to line up at the end line, right? The goal line. And we were trying to separate the kids who can skate pretty well versus the ones that couldn't skate, you know, obviously, so we can do different drills with them. And of course, my son just like blew past everyone. And I was like, oh yeah. Like I was super jacked up about that. Natural. Yeah, he is. Well, I always feel, I don't know anyone else who's got kids here, that the younger one always tends to be a bit more, I wouldn't say better, but they got a lot more going quicker because they watch the older, you know, the older brother, right? So let me know, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys would like to get the ball rolling. Oh, I think I found it. Hold on. No, I didn't. I lied. Oh, wait, I might have found it. Yeah, I did. So keep in mind, you only see like part of the, you only see like part of it. But there's about 40 or 45 kids on the ice. And these are U6 and U7. So I did find it, by the way. So these are U6, 7. So you will see. Hold on, let's see if I can get it clear. Hold on. So my son's the first one. Just absolutely like a roast. Roast the other kids. Little speed demon. So that was always fun watching that. With the adult, yeah. right, so ladies and gentlemen, let me know if there's anything else you guys think we can get going. If not, then I will get some more breaks up for you guys on for Sunday, of course. That is awesome. Yep. Gives me a discount for in-store signing. That's too funny. And just because we're having conversations about it, I'll show you my other son on Live Barn. So, hold on, let's see if it works. So my son is the one who took the puck there. Oh wait, I have to center it, don't I? You didn't even see the deke. So you'll see he's the one coming in the middle. Oh, hold on. He's going to strip the puck right there. Just destroyed the goalie. Chow chow goalie. So yeah. That's what I do in my off time there, guys. Yeah, you know what? Skating-wise, they're good, but it's funny. They're both small like me, so that's gonna. I'm curious how that's gonna affect them. It's a different time for skating now. Like, there's a lot more smaller, skilled kids, which is great. When I was definitely younger, they were way more into the almost a Tom Wilson type of guys, right? Like, you can hit, you can fight, and you can play hockey. The Martin St. Louis were not the desirable ones. Yeah, that's always fun. I do appreciate your positive comments. So it's proud Papa over here. It is incredible. I don't think I would have ever said this back in the day, but I genuinely enjoy watching their games more than a Leaf game. Like, it's crazy. I never would have thought I would say that, but yeah. So I don't think anything else is going to get going, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to post some new breaks until they make the Leafs. Yeah, that'll be fun. No, you know what? It is the one thing I will tell you, Led. It's so crazy is how much extra stuff people do nowadays with their kids to just get them to that next level. Like my son's pretty good, but like there are people who are like so my son has hockey 5 times a week. Right? 5 or 6 depending on the week. And there's one of the players on his team that his dad also makes him go 4 times at night for an hour and a half training. It's like they're 8 years old. Oh, that's pretty cool. Like, that's what blows my mind. Like, they're 8 years old. And it's like, it you know, 10 times on the ice in a week. It's like... Like, I'm actually very relaxed. Like, honestly, he'll progress the way he progresses. He's on the ice enough already. Like, as I said, in January, for example, in 31 days, he'll be on the ice, I think it's 25. Like, that's good enough. He's going to learn from the coaches and playing and all that fun stuff. And I obviously want him to be as best as he can, but I want him just to enjoy playing hockey. That's the most important thing. But you can definitely tell which parents in the stands are most definitely thinking their kids are going to be NHL bound. It is nuts. But it is what it is. But ladies and gentlemen, I really do appreciate the fun conversation tonight and the fun breaks. I am going to get the breaks ready for Sunday. Oh, I got the hiccups. For you guys. So pay attention to the website because the breaks are going to be going up very shortly. And with that being said, have a great rest of your Friday evening. And as stated, we will see you guys Sunday at 7:15 p.m. Eastern. Have a good one, everyone, and see you guys then.